Howdy, howdy, everyone. Just getting everything all set up. Um, Making sure all my links are good. And uh, happy Monday. It's really rainy here in Northern California. So it's been a terrible weather here. We actually, um, hang on, sorry, just making sure I got the volume off. We are dealing with some roof leaks at my house. So um, not so much fun. I'm gonna tag some people in my live over here on Facebook real quick, and then we will get this going. Want to make sure we get this out to lots of people because we're gonna have lots of good information on here tonight. Sara Cox from Phantom Sports is going to be on, and it's going to be really awesome. I hope you guys enjoy this, and we will have some fun with it. So let me one or two more, and then we will get going. I want to make sure all the right people get tagged, Sarah and Todd, so they can be all over their page. All right. Perfect. And a little bit different than have in the past. So let me send a little link over to my people, and we will get this going. Hopefully you guys are all having a good Monday night. I know tonight we'll be missing a football game that is probably not too well going to be too well watched. It's what Cowboys and Raiders. So don't know who all will be watching that. So we'll bring Bob on, and as soon as Bob comes on, then we will get Sarah on with us. Hey, Brandon, how are you? Brandon Murray is going to be out here in California in January. Actually, he's doing long haul bombers, and they're going to be in Lathrop, California, which is about an hour away from me. So definitely gonna go out and see him. Ron, I do not have a Jaeger bomb, so that's one thing that I do need to get. But yeah, so I try and change them up every once in a while and give you guys some different bats to see. Kind of nice to be able to showcase the different short porch bats up there. Got the wig popper. This is, I know I saw Brandon hitting this in his long haul bombers, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, and Ron, even to display it, it can be blown up. It doesn't even have to be good. Yep, Sarah, you do see a Sin City up there. So some of my girls were loving it and said that I can't get rid of it, which I don't plan to anyway. So we got the suit bat, got the mare, one of these a blackout, sunshine, the first DDT, the Bayou. This is Sean Thompson's 3rd anniversary. The wig popper 240, the Sin City, the Bob, and the Cherry Bomb. And we know how well that Cherry Bomb is. So hey, the Bob. Know how well that. Can you hear us?
Yep, I can.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's
we got any problems from last week? Nope, same thing.
Nope, right now everything's good. So Let me get Sarah on.
Quick shout out. Don't forget. Congratulations to Brandon Murray and his team for winning the all-around team event for the home run derby the other night.
Oh, that's right. They did, didn't they?
Came down to a hit off, and they had to use an old school bat.
Yeah, the thing looked like a log. He said it was like a cement pole.
I talked to Brandon. He said it was a huge log. It was a nightmare.
You know, that's what it used to be like, right? Like
the
bats. I mean, so how far has technology come? I saw, I think it was Rob Peters was all looking for a bunch of the aluminum bats.
Right.
He was going to do some type of interesting little test or something with it. So we'll see what that's all about. That should be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I talked to Brandon today about that bat. I'd seen that bat when I was in my late 20s. That thing was, I couldn't swing it then. It was a log. That thing was a beast.
Well, I mean, that goes to, you think it goes to show, you know, now a bunch of guys are hitting, what, 24, 25-ounce bats? Mm-hmm. And that bat was probably, what, a 29, 30 ounce?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Sorry, dogs are going crazy too because we just had the roofers here trying to fix this roof leak.
Oh, that's right. You remember telling me about that.
Yeah, so.
Let's see, what is better, the light on or the light off? The light on. Yeah, it makes me so I can see because I'm blind and old. Sarah, where are you, sissy?
So tonight we're going to kind of, we're bringing Sara Cox on. She's with Phantom Sports, who exclusively carry short porch bats, and they've been vending for quite a while. So pretty excited to get with her and learn how they go about vending and share this information with not only us, but all the new reps are coming on. And I know there's some other companies out there who I saw a great post from one of our other companies saying, hey, we're looking for reps too, but their caveat, and they put it in black and white so nobody can ever question this, you have to have been swinging our bats already. And if you haven't been swinging them, then don't just come at me because I'm not giving you product for free. So it was, you know, and it's not about the free product. It's about if you have a brand that you like and that you believe in, that's when you are going to represent it.
Well, we've both gotten quite a few text messages and phone calls from new reps asking for help. So yeah, not afraid to help them, but we're not giving them free bats, that kind of thing. We'll help them out.
Well, and that's something that I think a lot of people don't quite know getting into this process is you build your stock. You have to buy your own bats, and you then for your demo days and all that kind of stuff. So it's not that you're just going out there and getting free product or, you know, free shirts. I mean, if you work your ass off, hopefully you get a free shirt, you know, or something to help represent the company.
Right.
But it's most 99% of companies are not just going to hand stuff out.
We're in a business. We're in business to make money. And sell bats. We're not in a business to give stuff away for free.
Yeah. Period. And I mean, that's what I think a lot of people try and get into, being ambassadors or reps or you know, any of that stuff. And that's what they think. It's like, oh, I'm just going to get this for free. So
nothing in life is free. Got to work for it. Got to earn it.
Looks like I might have to send
her another one.
I'm going to have to send it to her on Messenger.
Did she
so
get
Sarah, I'm sending it to you on Messenger because the text message doesn't want to go through.
Did she get her text message or Messenger fixed?
Oh, we'll find out. I know she's on here already kind of watching. So JBI, what's going on? And anybody who's watching in the Sacramento area on Saturday, December 6th, Bob's going to come down and we're going to do a demo day here in Sacramento. We are field and exact time to be determined. So Waiting for permission. Okay.
Here, can you see it? Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. I got to turn the light off, I think. Yep, I'm going to turn the light off. Brandon sent me that bat. You still can't see it. It's the Howard's bat. It is aluminum. That thing looks like a tank. I'll have to post it on our page later today when we're done with the live. I'll post it on there so people can see the bat that they had to swing in that. That thing is, yeah. Thanks, Brandon, for sending that to me. Appreciate it. I forgot to ask earlier.
Sarah said it's waiting for permission, but I'm not. Sarah, you might have to try it again. I'm not seeing anything to add you into it right now. So, Kaysen's saying that he's really glad we are addressing the rep thing, because he's had a lot of people asking him to hook it up, which is, I mean, it's process, right? You go through, you buy the bats, and now we're going to take what we have and we're going to demo them out. And there's a few bats that are going to be our gamers, or the ones that we're swinging exclusively. Right. So those are ones that people aren't going to swing.
And what we do, we beat them up. We let everybody swing them. So every demo day, everything. We'll go past compression, whatever. I don't care. As long as they don't, if it cracks, it cracks. The whole idea was to buy the bats, let people hit them. That gets them interested. They like to help. They get to swing it, get to feel it, know what it's like, what the reaction is. We hit 52-300 4-port balls, so going to do very little damage to the bat. We don't hit 44-375s. And now that I have those new BP balls, those things are a blast to hit. I was talking to Brandon today about it. Those things are an absolute kick in the pants. And they don't do any damage to your bats. There she is.
Hey. Can you hear us? We're going to do a demo day here in Sacramento. We are field. Hey.
Can you hear? Oh, look at that. She's even got her cup.
She's got her blueberry cup there.
She's got her blueberry cup. Mine's in the washer. Mine's getting cleaned.
All right.
You there, Sarah?
I think she I don't
think she had to restart.
Yeah. Elmer, yeah, for the demo day, it's going to be December 6th here. Field and time to be determined. And if it's bad weather, we're going to go inside to one of the cages. Can you hear us now, Sarah?
Sarah.
She nope, can't hear you. You might have to look. Is there a little microphone on the bottom of your screen? Can you see that? No. So if there's a little microphone on the bottom and there's an arrow, click that so you can see which one is the given.
We're gonna get her. She's gonna get. We got this.
Yeah.
She's a guru. Sarah can figure this out.
I know. That's the problems that I had before, is that my mic wasn't through my webcam. So
19. Brandon says it was a 1982 Howard's bat. Wow. 82. Holy crap.
Yeah. Well, and you think some of our people and some of the people watching this right now weren't even born yet. The bat is older than them.
It's not older than I am, but hey, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, Elmer, I will message you, and I will. So we'll share it quite a bit, and I'll do a event in the Short Porch West Coast page, so we can get it pretty well attended. We just have to find the best field that may have some good drainage.
Elmer says, "Let him know we get it locked in." So okay, we got quite a few people that keep. It's awesome. Yeah. Cool. Start making plans. I'll find a hotel. We'll come down there for a couple days. Party away.
We'll get everything going, and everybody can swing, tons of new bats.
Sarah, we'll start doing, hand signals, and we got you.
It looks like she's probably going to come back in. Sorry, guys. I think it's always one of those things that if you don't have a little bit of technical difficulty, is it really a podcast?
Well, hey, we look at what we had last week, and this week is you and I are perfect this week.
Yeah, we had the echoes and
the echo was horrible. There was something playing on my back. Everything's turned off right now, so
yeah, much better than last week already. So and I know
we can see.
Yeah, I've been getting some questions too from some of the new reps too. Short Porch will get an email out to you guys when I don't even know if they're still going through applications and telling everybody yay.
I think it's all closed out now. They're just going through the last few steps and then send everything out.
Yeah,
and my understanding was.
And from what my understanding is they're doing a whole portal to where everybody can go in and order their stuff for their people online, and so they're having to load everybody into that. So that takes some time on the back end before they get the final emails out to everybody. So it's coming. Just be patient. I know everybody's excited.
The guinea pig's been working on it.
Yeah. So one of my biggest pieces of advice for any new rep, doesn't matter what company, on this point, is learn the products that your company has. So even if it's the young guys, you still need to know senior bats.
And all of our guys, we've been telling them all, go online, read the bats. Josh Ezzy, been telling him the same. David, telling him the same. Mingo's been doing it.
Hey, Bob, you got to get for just a second. I have to go check something real quick.
Okay. Well, when the boss is away, we can all play. What do we talk about? But yeah, no, new reps. Don't feel like you can't reach out and talk to us. Please message us. We got no problems with it. We'll answer you. We'll help you out in one way, shape, or form. At least lead you down the correct path. That's for sure. New bats are dropping. Today we had I got mine. Got the new Blackout OG. Nice. The wig popper. This thing is, guys, you're a senior. Look at that. 27. This thing's gas. I can't wait to hit that thing. Then we have Blackout X. Guys, this is the hottest spin tech bat we've made to date. At 210 compression, we put probably 300 cuts on this thing yesterday, dropped down to about 175. It came back up this morning when I tested it right around 195. Yeah, we were hitting balls on the hit tracks on the Colorado Rockies Stadium. Man, we were blasting balls out of that thing. We're having a blast. Then we all grabbed into a bat that is definitely underrated. This is the Peach Jawbreaker, guys, new ASA bat. 700 cuts on this bat right now, and the tone changed yesterday. And we were hitting these things in the 90s. 89 to 92 is what we maxed out at with 52 300s. It was amazing. I mean, I think the farthest ball I hit was 323. It was insane. I'm glad. I wish I played co-ed. I wish I paid some kind of ASA. Give me a call. I'm there. I know what bat I'm using. It's going to be a blast. This next 2026 is going to be fun. Rachel's got that red wig popper. That thing is right now is on sale. Another thing you definitely need to get. Yeah, I am unsupervised, Chad. Not a good thing when Bob's unsupervised. All hell could break loose in a heartbeat. Sarah, are you rebooting? Rachel had to go take care of something real quick. Yeah, so, I mean, the West Coast is growing. We're got people below us helping us out, looking out for everything. Any of the crew, all my guys, all my crew, call them, message them. I don't call them, message them. They'll help you out.
Okay.
Sarah's back watching, so hopefully she.
Yeah. There was a neighbor called and said there was somebody lurking outside our driveway. So.
That's right, Brandon. You did. You swung that 240 wig popper in that home run derby and were mashing balls out of there. That ball was flying. You actually hit one over the scoreboard out of that stadium. It was insane. It's several. Yeah, it's 7 until he had 7 of them with that thing.
With
that wig popper is filthy.
All right, let's try this again.
Try again?
Yeah. So I sent her another invite, so we'll see how it works.
People should go on the internet and go look at that Howard's bat from 1982. You guys want to see a concrete pole? It's basically what it is, that bat that Brandon was swinging. But like you said, it was a team effort. Everybody had to do their job. Everybody had to hit. Johnny Dykes was throwing bullets to Brandon at the end of that whole thing because he anchored it out. But again, great team effort out of those guys. Come back and pull that team win out. Congratulations to Brandon and all those guys.
You are backstage. It says Sarah says it's telling her that she's backstage, which
backstage. She's not a backstage person. She's up front, just like us. Well, I can probably get away with the backstage.
Oh, here we go.
I'm definitely a backstage person. My job is just to sell bats and sell a lot of them.
Oh, there we go. Hold on.
Psych.
Oh,
there she is. I haven't heard.
A little,
I gotta go back.
There was another little thing. It says I had to click on you. So
can you hear me this time?
Oh yeah. And you're not backstage. You're a front stage person.
All right. So welcome. Thank you for coming on with us today. So tell everybody a little bit who you are and about Phantom Sports and how you guys kind of got started.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on with us today.
Thank you. I'm trying not to mess up my thing because I.
No, you're good. So, how did
okay, so Phantom Sports actually got started with Todd solo because I was absolutely against it. I was tapped out. We have 4 kids, and we homeschool, and we also have another business. So I've got to figure out how I can hear you guys too without having my phone, because then I think we're having feedback. But anyways, so just do hand gestures at me till I figure out the sound on my end. But Todd was like, "Hey, I think I want to do a softball store," because he'd gotten back into playing softball. And I was like, "That's great. Count me out. Count me out." I hurt myself walking. I am not all about that sports life. And I thought that was the craziest thing he had told me. And we've been together since I was 16. So he's told me a lot of crazy things. And that was before COVID. So he vended for a couple of years with our older 2 kids. Joy and Michael went with him to vend. I stayed home with the younger 2 kids, Luke and Matthew. And then COVID hit right as we were getting ready to open our storefront and knocked that out. However, 2020 ended up being our biggest year for travel to that date. And we were all over the country. That was the first year we went out to Worlds. Mike and North sent us out to Worlds to vend for them. And then we just went everywhere, all over. At that point, our older kids were getting older, having their own jobs, having their own lives. So then me and the younger kids went on the road with Todd. And it's just been a snowball ever since. It's actually one of the best things I think that could have happened. I never would have foreseen me in the softball world ever because I'm not sporty. But I love family. I'm all about family. And that's my favorite part about it, is the connections, the family. All of that has been amazing.
Well, and softball ends up providing you a whole other aspect of a family, which is amazing. It's, your chosen family, essentially.
So I'm trying to get my
trying to get your speakers on.
Get the speakers on. I got my speakers on. I don't know what I just did, but it's working. Okay, I'm here for
you. Todd says he's at league. Oh, I just got that text.
When we were making sure we had your phone number, he texted Todd to get your number because Bob didn't have it. And I'm like, wait, hold on. I had to go back through tons of messages, I think all the way back from January.
I thought I had it. I still swear it's in my phone somewhere. I have to give my phone to Sarah next time I see her. She'll find it.
My phone number is a closely guarded secret.
Well, I guess I'm trusted with the secret.
You are. I don't use my phone for phone calls.
Nope.
So
know that about you. Been
most people
2 years I've known that.
So you guys vend a lot. So how is it like when you guys first started vending? Like, what did you guys go through? Like, how did you guys start doing that? Because I know that's huge, and a lot of the new reps, like I said, our company or whatever company wants to get into this, but we're like, oh man, like how do you start? It's that daunting task.
One of my biggest pieces of advice for people is KISS. Keep it super simple.
Mm-hmm.
You want to keep it simple. You want to keep it streamlined. Start small. We started super small. Todd started with one cheap blue tent from Walmart and a handful of product, and that was it. The problem with some of these people that are coming in wanting to do this is they think that they have to be where we're at. But this is a 5-year plus process of where we are now versus where we started. And they don't see you to start because you also have to have thick skin. When we started this, Todd got so much pushback. Mm-hmm. Nobody had anything encouraging to say. Everybody's like, oh, you can't do that. Oh, you're never going to make it a sports store, a softball store. That what? No, that's crazy. So you have to have thick skin. And you got to believe in yourself and go for it because people at first aren't very helpful until they think that you are big. And once you get big, everybody wants to help. But at that point, you don't need the help because you have the experience. Right. So don't take it personal. Start small and have thick skin, really. And watch everything that you can. Read everything that you can. Videos are important. Lives, podcasts. Social media is huge in our growth. Customer service. Treat people like family. Those are all the really big things.
Well, it's building relationships along the way, which where you guys are now, you have all the relationships for your clothes, your hats, everything, gloves.
Yeah. Well, I think one thing that you've done, especially because, like you said, softball was Todd's world. And you're like, yeah, that's not really me. But now you go to a tent, it's like, hey, Sarah, you got to take the money because I don't know how to.
I've seen him do that.
And the funny thing
is, know how to.
Jeff does it too. When Leslie's around too, like, oh no, you're the money. So it's just kind of funny to see those dynamics, between everything. But how did you get to know the product and the bats? And because you can pretty much fit somebody with a bat
now. Notes, notebooks. I write everything down. Like when we're flying out to Vegas, a lot of times I will have all the products written down and everything about them, and I will memorize them because I don't play. And I'm always very upfront with people about that. I don't play. I can give you a lot of information. I picked Dave's brain. Having Dave out in Vegas the last few years has been phenomenal. I can listen to him and Todd and Jeff chat. I pick up a lot of information. But I do tell people up front, I don't personally play. So I can tell you numbers, I can tell you stats, I can give you recommendations, but I can't give you first-hand experience. For that, I always refer them to Todd, I refer them to Jeff, I refer them to Dave, I refer them to Christian, because I can't give you that first-hand experience. So I do listen, and I memorize. I know I come across as very awkward, but I'm actually pretty smart. But
you and I sold quite a few bats in Vegas this year. You and I sold a lot of bats this year.
Yeah.
Especially the women's. We had a blast.
Well, and that's the thing. Even though you don't play, you have that knowledge. And a lot of times, I think that's a little bit of a disconnect. And I'm sure you've seen it too, where women sometimes don't really trust some of the men as salesmen because it's like, oh, here, just go swing this. But as women, we can say, hey, this is how it feels in our hands. And then the women relate to that a little bit better because we are built different. I'm not going to swing this 1982 bat very well that Brandon Murray had to swing, but
I don't think anybody can swing that bat.
Right. But I mean, it's just that, it's the relatable portion of that. So that's awesome. And then, so your guys' process, how you guys decide, I mean, you guys go to a lot of tournaments, a lot of the big tournaments.
That is awesome.
So he's the one that says, these are the tournaments we're going to go to. And then does he contact the tournament directors to say, hey, we want a table there?
Always, sorry, I'm looking for my little grippy thing. Always contact people first. Do not ever just show up at a tournament. Most tournaments charge you a fee to set up, anywhere from $200 to $400 for a tournament, depending on how many teams they have coming, what your relationship is with them. Every tournament has its own rules and regulations. Mm-hmm. So don't ever just show up at a tournament and be like, I'm going to set up a tent. Everything's going to be cool. They're going to want me here. No, you're going to be upset when they come up to your table and be like, hey, did you fill out the information? Do you have insurance? Did you pay the $300 fee? You have $300 cash because we want that money. So always contact the director, the organization, whoever you need to contact somebody, and somebody will get in touch with who you need to be in. But don't ever just show up.
You really can't even do it in the parking lot in some of these places. They don't allow it.
No. Well, you don't want to do it in the parking lot because you don't want to get that reputation as somebody that's trying to sidestep the rules. There's rules in place. You go by them.
Yeah. Well, not only that, you don't want to be that person that is selling in the parking lot when there is a vendor with that same product inside who paid for that, and you're undercutting their prices. Because we've had a lot of complaints on that too, where it's like, oh well, Johnny out in the parking lot selling that bat for $50 cheaper out there, and it's like, well, who is this guy and what is he doing? So don't undercut your other reps out there too.
Yeah. When we go to tournaments, we do special tournament pricing, but we've always gotten everything okayed through Jeff first. We don't ever just throw out magic numbers. We stay in contact. And when Tom was selling for Mike and Brooke, same thing. We stayed in touch with people and we didn't go below.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's what, some people are running into, wanting to make these sales, right? These, especially the new reps, they're like, well, what's the pricing? What's everybody else charging? And you're always going to have customers out there who are going to rep shop. And I mean, Bob and I have teamed up, but we have people who will contact me and then 5 minutes later contact him. And then, the next guy. And it's, I've talked to guys across the country saying, hey, just FYI, this guy reached out to me and is rep shopping. And John D. Moore and I ran into the same guy doing it. And he's like, hey, that's your guy. I'm like, no, he's in your area, but I'm just warning you that he's doing this. So this is the price I told him so we could stay consistent across the board.
Yes. Staying consistent is huge because one of the things that these guys do is they'll tell you, oh, I can get it from cheaper from so-and-so or this person or that person when they can't get it cheaper. But they're banking on the fact that you want to make that sale so desperately that you'll undercut that price, even though they can't get it at that price. So I just tell the guys, if they're like, well, I could get it for this price, well, then please go get it at that price because I can't get it to you for that.
Right.
We do the same thing. All of us. Everybody on the West Coast, we do the same thing.
Yep.
That's not worth it.
No, because you devalue the price of that.
Absolutely.
And it hurts everybody in the long run.
Well,
and we're trying to make money for Short Porch. That's the goal.
that's the other thing is at one point, it was warranty versus no warranty. And so people didn't know, hey, does my bat have a warranty? Does it not? Did it get registered? So those type of things too. So it's the education on that. Like when you guys sell a U-Trip bat, you're like, okay, hey, you have this many days to go get it registered. So do it now.
Yep.
I know one of my girls, I just registered it for her right away because it was a gift for her wife. So I'm like, and I was sending it to Arizona. And she wasn't there yet. She was up in Utah still. So her wife was getting her jawbreaker. And so I'm like, I'll just register it so you don't have to in 4 days and forget about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just little things to think about for people just getting into this. What's your biggest piece of advice for the new reps?
Don't get frustrated. Don't get frustrated because, listen, nobody makes it out of life alive. So you can't take it so seriously all the time. Have fun with it. If you're not having fun with it, you're going to quit before you're making money. That's just the reality of it. You're not going to make money right away. You have to take time to build the connections, to build the relationships, and to do it the right way. And so have fun with it, and eventually the money will follow with it. Don't take it so seriously that you just end up hating doing it. And if you get to the point where you hate doing it, stop. Don't do it anymore because it's not that serious. It's serious, but it's not that serious. Like nothing in life is really that serious. It's not a final decision. Like you can pivot at any time and go a different direction. So just when you're getting started into it, just have fun with it.
How many times I'm on the phone with Todd weekly? What do I need to do? What do I got? It's why I'm as successful as I am is because of Todd and what he's told me.
Aww.
I love that guy. I do. There's not a day goes by that I don't thank him. Where I am today is because of Todd, period. Because of you, period.
Where you are today because of you, but we appreciate that we got to be part of the journey.
I'm where I'm at. I know why I'm here. I know who did it all. For anybody to say it wasn't Todd, yeah, they got a lot of mistaken big time. I'm telling you right
I think for the new reps too, Sarah said something really important is what are you in it for? Is it the love of the game? Is it the fact that you want to spread a good product to people? Or is it that you're trying to make money, along with getting this product in people's hands? So you have to decide what you're going to do, because if you are in it to make money, you have to sell a lot of volume to be able to make that money. And you have to do it with integrity and, the morals to have that trust with people.
Yeah.
So one of the things that you're known for, Sarah, is a lot of your social media and your TikToks and that kind of stuff. So
they're legit. They're awesome. Even Matthew's probably the best part of it. By far.
It goes back to having fun and in family. Doing those videos is something that I'm able to do and have fun with. And Matthew picks out all the ones Matthew's in. Matthew picks out. So it's something that I get to do with my kids that I didn't have. I have the video like forever, and it's something I can look back on and be like, "Oh, look how little they were! Oh, that's when they loved me before they were teenagers." And I love it. It's. I just have fun with it. When we first started with social media, Todd was like, I don't know about all that, and he still doesn't like to do videos. I don't like to do videos. Leading up to being on here, I was a nervous wreck. Before I do a video, before I do a live, not so much the videos. The videos you can stop and start, but before the lives, I'm like, I can do hard things. I can do hard things. I can do hard things before I hit that live button, because it is nerve-wracking. But I've also learned that more people are like me than not like me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm awkward and I am actually pretty shy. When it's me on video, it's me and my phone. So it's not a group of people. But most people are awkward to some degree. Most people have some sort of social anxiety. Nobody's perfect and poised all the time. Nobody has it all together. I've yet to meet one person that has it all together. And the ones that tell you they have it all together,
they don't.
They don't. So
it's tough to do a live because you're putting yourself out there. You don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Todd said it best. You got to ignore it. You got to ignore it. You have to.
Well,
you have to ignore the negativity, period.
And
it's just a couple of people I hate.
You're relatable too, Sarah. That's what I think why everything goes. I mean, because you are not, I mean, you look at a lot of these people that go viral and all these, I guess, influencers and all that kind of stuff. But you are just relatable because you are just like us, everyday people who are just living our lives. And this is what we're doing. Because like your lives, you're just, hey, this is what I do. This is the things I do when I'm at the shop. Like, look, how many packages I have to send out.
Yeah. Well, I'm exhausted. We have 4 kids, and 2 of them are adults now, but we have 4 kids, and it never stops. We have another business. We have sports. So I'm too tired to be pretentious. I'm too tired to put on some fake show for people. So I'm just at that point in life. I'm 44, and something magical happened when I hit my 40s. You just quit caring so much what people think. And so I'm just of the mindset of, this is who I am. Like it or lump it. You don't have to watch my videos. You don't have to watch my lives. And if you want to hate me, well, I'll let you. There's a lady, she does podcasts. Her name's Mel. I can't remember what her last name is. But she goes by the period, let them. And so I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to be who I'm going to be. And if somebody doesn't like that, I'm just going to let them. If somebody does like that, I'm going to let them. Like, that's just my feelings on it. Sorry. I have to just talk. You know, my screen was moving. Okay.
You get to that.
All over.
Yeah, it's almost like, especially for women, I think we get to that age, and it's just like we just don't care anymore. It's like our give a dang is broken.
Smile, Sarah.
Yeah, it's great.
I edited that, even though Dave's on here right now, and
yeah, he's telling Sarah to smile.
Yeah. I'm smiling, Dave. I'm smiling.
But I mean, you'll appreciate this story, Sarah. I was on the phone with him, and Tammy was there too, and we were talking about something, and I dropped an F-bomb on him, and he's like, "Oh my God, you just cussed," and I said, "Yeah, I do that." And he said he was so proud of me for saying that. But I'm like, when you're out here, doing these things, like I try and remain a little bit more professional, so I don't blatantly offend somebody. But yeah, so hopefully he'll get a good kick out of that.
My friendship with Dave is one of my favorite things about Phantom Sports. I won't lie, because it's so unexpected. Mm-hmm. It's so unexpected. When we were first starting, Todd would watch Dave's videos so that we would know which bats we needed to stock up on, because whatever bat Dave would hot, that's what was going to be selling. So we had to stock up on it. And then not this past year, but the year before that, when Jeff told us Dave was going to be in Vegas and staying in the same house with us, I was like, oh no. Oh no. He scares me. Like, he's not going to like me. I'm going to get on his last nerve, and this is not going to be good. I was really freaked out about it, but I met him and Tammy, and I love Tammy. Oh my gosh. Tammy is great. I love Tammy. I have Dave listed in my phone as Tammy's hubby because I love Tammy. But after the first day talking with Dave when we were in Vegas, I finally, the next day, I came up to him like, listen, Linda, listen. I was so scared to meet you. I was so nervous because I thought for sure you were going to hate me. And he's like, what? I love you. I watch all your videos. And I was like, you're full of crap. I watch your videos. You don't watch my videos. He's like, no, I watch your videos. You're hilarious. And I was like, I didn't see that one coming. And now we're besties. So that's one of my favorite things about him.
Yeah, and it's funny that you say that you have him as Tammy's husband in your phone, because Tammy and I actually really got to talk this last year in Vegas. The year before was when I first came on, and I've been on a year now, so it's crazy that all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, my 1 year anniversary was here. And so Tammy and I just gave Dave such a hard time, and he's like, stop ganging up on me. So it was fun. And, like that goes back to that chosen family, right? Like, this is our chosen family. And Bob was saying too, that one of his favorite pictures is the one that we all took in front of the short porch tent. Yep. That, it had Brandon Murray, it had Jeff, Leslie, Dave, Tammy, you, Todd. And so, Christian, everybody in it.
That's the family. Boom. It was awesome.
Yeah. Missing a few people, like, we don't allow Cage out there because he's not 21 yet. So,
sorry, Cage. Not old enough.
Somebody has to hold down the fort back in
I'm going to get a phone call any minute. That's what's going to happen.
So, and you made a comment, the Listen Linda comment. I think you might need to make that into a TikTok.
Absolutely. That thing will go viral. Get Matthew involved. That's even better.
Yes, you and Matthew with that, and you can do one of the bats or something like that. I think you guys would have. It would be amazing. So maybe that'll be.
I'm glad you said with one of the bats, because we try to put one of the bats, a couple of the bats in all the TikToks. Even if it doesn't necessarily make sense, it is our theme.
No, works.
It's that, even if it's not, even if it's in the background, right? It's subliminal messaging.
Yes.
And that's what, because do you have any kind of experience or schooling in marketing at all? Because that's essentially what it is a marketing technique.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you watch movies, it's in movies, it's in videos, like it is. Well, it's people have to see something over and over again before they feel comfortable with it. And that's another thing with starting vending. People have to see you out there multiple times before they're going to feel comfortable buying from you. So even if you're going to events and you're not selling anything at first, it's important to keep going to those events and being seen and meeting people, because they're going to need to see you multiple times before they're comfortable with you.
Yep, I agree. So we do up north. I call the guy every time I go up there. We're playing. Can I bring my stuff? He tells me no. But he's got to talk to the Onyx guy. He's got to talk to a couple of the Suncoast guys. If they say no, it is. I got no problems with it.
Well, that's like, there's tournaments out here that they don't allow certain tents at. Like
right.
The one, I guess they're essentially backyarders, but they're pretty big. They hold tournaments almost every weekend. And I actually got permission at one of the tournaments that, hey, just let us know if you're going to bring a tent out, because they don't sell anything short porch, which was the first time I've ever seen or, heard of being allowed any other tent but his own to be out there, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So that's something that we're going to be working on. And it's just, like you said, building those relationships, knowing, hey, what tournaments can I go to? Does the tournament director, because a lot of these tournament directors have that, they sell product also, that's just their business. So it's the respect on it.
Yeah.
So you're taking college classes or something?
So I found a thing. Okay, it's my new ADHD hyper focus at the moment. There are programs where you can take online college classes from like legit colleges for free, because you're not getting a diploma or anything, but a lot of times you can pay to get the certificate when you're done with it. And everything I do, marketing, social media managing, all of that stuff, I've learned the hard way. And so I know there's absolutely easier ways to do all the stuff that I do. And so, yeah, I told Todd I'm going to start taking college classes to do a course in social media managing, marketing, that kind of stuff, because it would be nice to know how to do what I do the easier way.
You'll have to share those with me.
You're still going to do it the hard way, because that's just the OCD side of it.
Well, that's the same thing that the KISS, method, right? Like, keep it simple. And you know, how many times have we done stuff and we're like, oh, this is the easy way to do it. And then somebody else shows us something. We're like, oh my God, I just did 10 steps more than I really should have been doing because I didn't know any better. This is just work.
Yep. You don't know what you don't know. Yep. And I will never be that person that says I know everything, because I totally promise and guarantee you that I don't. Like I said, most of everything I've done in life, done the hard way. You just common sense it and hope for the best. Thankfully, most of it has turned out good. And those times that it doesn't, you just make a mistake and try better next time.
Yeah, and a lot of it's what trial and error, especially if we don't know. It's like, hey, this worked for us. Hey, this worked for us. So you just kind of go with it. So, you know, along with the social media stuff, you and Matthew do a ton of the TikToks. Like, how do you, like, for a lot of us, I would have no clue how to do that. Actually, I still don't have a clue. I just kind of put some stuff together and like, oh, this worked. So how did you get started, and how does that, you know, kind of...
I just pretend a lot that I know what I'm doing on a lot of that stuff. And, you know, usually it works. And most people don't know a lot about all that stuff. And so we get in our own heads and stop ourselves from doing something because we're like, oh, we're doing it the wrong way. But most people don't know. And if you don't tell them that you screwed it up, they're never going to know that you screwed it up. They're going to think it's supposed to be that way. But before I got thrown into the world of sports, I actually really do love art. I used to write. I used to have a blog, but I also used to paint. I used to sell my paintings. I took every art class under the sun because I loved art. I wanted to be a graphic designer at one point in life. I worked at a graphic design place as a delivery driver. It wasn't fancy, but I was just happy to work at a graphic design place. So I did pick up different things from doing that. And so I find apps that are helpful, CapCut, Canva, and I just play with it. It goes back to the beginning of this where I said, if you're not having fun with it, don't do it. So I started out doing everything that I do, having fun with it, not expecting it to help us produce another income. If I'm not having fun with it, I take a break from it.
Yeah, Rob Peters said that he wants to know about the classes that you're taking. He's really interested as well, and he's amazing with all the, you know, the little stuff.
He can teach us all. Jeez.
Yeah, his videos.
He does a lot of cool stuff. I've seen his stuff. I will find a link. and I will share it for courses. I haven't signed up for them yet. I started the process and got distracted.
So, Matthew.
Yeah. Probably. I can't remember what the distraction was at this point, but I remember I was signing, like, starting the process, and so I'm gonna have to circle back to it. But I will find that link and I will absolutely share it, because I'm no gatekeeper. I do believe that when we help others rise up, we all rise up together. So I think everybody should always help everybody. I've had people tell me, they're like, oh my gosh, aren't you worried about telling people how you do X, Y, and Z? Because then they're already trying to do it. It doesn't bother me. Limitation is a form of flattery. So I'm grateful that these people see what we do and they think that it's worth trying. Because really, if you're helping somebody up, you're both up a little higher.
Challenge them. Make them better. They make you better in the long run.
Yeah, because you're going to keep elevating as they're elevating too. Because it's like, okay, look, they're doing this. Right. So, okay, so I need to up my game. I mean, just like on the softball field, like, you know, you just lost to that team by 6. Okay, next game I'm going to lose to them by 1. Okay, now we just beat them by 10. So you're going to keep elevating because you want to, you know, be better than them. So,
wow. I have to stop giving Dave a hard time for not reading comments when he's doing these things, because I haven't been looking at any comments. It's really hard to keep up with the comments.
The phone is right there and all the comments are in it so we can see it.
I know, but if I look down at my phone, then I'm like this. So I'm trying not to look down at my phone.
Hey, real quick, did Matthew pass?
Yes. Actually, so tonight was a bit hectic, but Monday nights are actually one of the rare nights that I would have been able to do this, even though it was a hectic night. So tonight, Matthew got his certificate at the end of class, and
Nice.
we raced home and it made dinner. And Todd has softball tonight, so he's at League, so he couldn't help. He made it to Matthew's class that he could see him get his certificate. And then after he got his certificate, pictures, hugs, love you. And then he had to make it to the fields to play. And then I came home and got dinner. Like I said, I did finish dinner in like 15 minutes before I was supposed to be on, but I was sweating it a little. I was like, oh no, you were gonna have to be in the kitchen with me, but I got it done.
It's awesome. I'm glad he passed. I was wondering.
So the TikToks, like with the voiceovers, tell me how you do those, because I have no clue, and I know everybody does them.
Oh, okay. So I wonder if I can show you.
Isn't there a cut process?
It's super simple. It's KISS. It's keep it simple. Keep it super simple. So when you find a TikTok that you like,
you use CapCut, don't you?
So when you find a TikTok that you like, okay, let's look at that one. So this is the one we shared today. So down at the bottom here, you click on that, and you can use sound. So there's a red button. It says use sound. Well, it will pop up. So you can now use that in a video. Let me see. Okay. My bedroom's a mess. I'm not trying to show y'all. My bed is me, but I have everything that I didn't want in here going on it. So then you can, let me see. So if you like hit this, I don't know if you can see it, and it'll do a timer. And you do that, and you can set yourself up, and when you hit play, it'll wait, and then you can get into place. And it's basically that. It's super simple. Now I gotta make sure I don't post that, because I don't know what I just did.
I mean, but that's awesome to see, because, and I guess I could have asked either one of our daughters, since they're both like, go viral on TikTok all the time for all their stuff. But
well, our oldest son, Michael's girlfriend, because I pay the kids to come up and help me. Whenever we vend, I have to inventory the whole store, because when we get back, I disinfect everything, I inventory everything, because we have 2 separate systems. Because Todd is fiercely loyal. So the guy that we started with when we started the store, with our register and everything in the store, we still use that. We also have Shopify for our online store. So I have to inventory everything after we've been vending, because we have 2 separate systems. But we will have 2 separate systems as long as Larry is in business, because Todd is fiercely loyal, and that's who we were with when we started. So that's who we're going to stay with until Larry's no longer doing it. But I paid the kids to come here and help me. And one of the times, Michael's girlfriend, Michelle, came up there, and she was helping me, and was like, hey, you want to make some TikToks? And I was like, sure, let's, you can be in some of the TikToks. And I can't show you because I can't do it backwards. I'm not that talented. But she showed me this hack with making the TikToks, and I was like, oh, how did you do that? That makes it so much simpler. Like, so really, if you want to get into making TikToks, my biggest tip is to hire a 20-something to come in for an hour and show you all the ropes.
It's crazy, like all the different things that they know, and like, I mean, they're just so quick with it. And some of us are sitting there going, okay, wait, hold on.
My 12-year-old granddaughter is a phenomenal TikTok person. Yeah. I don't know how she does half the stuff she does. I can't wait to Christmas. Yeah.
Well, and that's what, you just start. I know you start small and that kind of stuff. And I think our generation was, Facebook, right? That's where we started. Well, first, I mean, MySpace.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Okay, I never had MySpace. Facebook was the first social media I ever had.
It was ICQ, and then it was MySpace, and then it was Facebook.
What is ICQ?
ICQ was something I used way back when. That's how old I am.
Never.
Okay, I am 44, so I'm a little bit younger.
Just and we don't know how old I am. We don't want to know. Forget it.
Well, and then we had Instagram, right? Which was
I don't use it though.
And a lot of people are like, well, I just don't get Instagram. I'm like, it's pictures and short videos. That's all it is. Just to share that. And then it moved on to TikTok. And TikTok can be, I mean, everything. I mean, you have lives, You have your videos, pictures.
People use TikTok as Google now. People use TikTok to shop, to search for information. It's crazy.
Well, ChatGPT is where we got the little squirrel for you. Diana actually said, here's a picture of Sarah. Make her a squirrel. And that's what they popped out. I sent that to Dennis. That was pretty cool.
I love my squirrel. My squirrel's up at Phantom.
Yeah.
It's always in the background, your little videos.
No, I love it. That was probably the best 2025. Next to giving what's her name the bat. That was the second best of 2025 for me, flat out.
And so what is your best memory since you guys have opened Phantom Sports? And it doesn't have to be just one, like, you know.
There's so many memories. It's so hard. It's so hard. I know it's going to sound cheesy, but honestly, for me, my favorite memories are being able to travel all over with our kids. When our kids go with us, we try to either get there a day early or leave a day later so that we can go do something. So the amount of things,
family first,
experiences and memories that we've been able to have with our kids is just invaluable. Like, you can't put a price tag on that for me. That has been my favorite thing about Phantom Sports. Everything that is my favorite with Phantom Sports is family involved. It's the connections. It's my family, but it's the family that has now become family. I know it sounds cheesy, but it just is. I always wanted to be surrounded by family. My mom is one out of, I think there was 8 siblings that she had. And every summer we would go to Indiana up until I was like 6 or 7 for a family reunion. But then when my parents divorced, we quit doing that. And I didn't have any family around us down here in Florida. And I always, I craved that. And so having Phantom Sports in the softball community has filled that void that never went away. And so my favorite memories are experiences. It's just the experiences and the connections in the family time.
And that's what, that's perfect. And it's not a cheesy answer because, and I'll tell you, one of my favorite memories, even just from this Las Vegas tournament, right, besides getting to hang out with everybody and get to know everybody even more, was when I went to the tent by myself. My wife was back at the hotel working. And Leslie and everybody's like, oh, where's your wife? Where's your wife? Like, oh my God, we just love her. And it was just that she was accepted into the family too. Yeah. So that was just huge, that not only me, representing the company, but my family's accepted into the family. So that just was amazing, and it's a feeling that when you get it, you're just, you're like, okay, it's worth more.
As a kid, I can never think. Very disconnected. Undiagnosed ADHD, now that I'm an adult and know more, I can see it. And so I never was diagnosed with ADHD as a kid, but I always had that feeling of just not quite belonging and something was different. And so I think that's why I always craved having the large family. So my favorite pleasant surprise getting into the softball community was that I was accepted, because I'd have never seen that coming. I'd have never pegged that.
It's an open arms thing with softball.
And so that's been amazing, because Todd's the one that works. So I was that outside that he accepted, and it's just, wow, that's awesome.
Well, don't worry. Next year I'll be ready to, I'll be able-bodied so I can teach you how to hit. I was a little broken this year.
You might not be able-bodied for long if you're trying to teach me to hit.
Just saying. Tee work. See, this is where tee work comes in. You should be on a tee right now.
Myself and others doing
Go call Brandon. Get him down there. Brandon will teach you how to hit off a tee there. You can start hitting there. That's easy.
I mean, we won't be hitting pumpkins.
Yeah. Best TikTok yet. Best live yet. Hitting pumpkins.
That was so much fun.
Watching Matthew's face because that thing didn't break was priceless.
We had a long week, and Matthew had been going to lots of doctors. He's okay. He's allergic to cats. Come to find out, and we had 2. So we're rectifying the situation. But he had been feeling really rough, and it was a long, hard week. And so smashing those pumpkins was great. I highly recommend it. 10 out of 10.
Well, you can see Matthew was enjoying it.
And that's just one of those stress relievers, right? Mm-hmm. So a lot of the guys say going to hit BP is a stress reliever. Todd probably blows off steam going to his Monday night, league.
Yeah.
So you have to find that outlet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what else do you want to know, Bob?
Goals for next year. What is your goals and expectations for next year, Sarah? Come on.
Okay, so I am probably my biggest critic, and also I've set probably unrealistic goals, but I was looking over our numbers in our books from this year to last year. So last year is when we launched our website, the phantomsportsstore.com website.
I remember.
And I was looking through where we're at this year versus where we're at the same time the year before. And we have grown by over 5 times, like 500 times. I don't know the correct way to say it, but our sales are 5 times what they were with. So I anticipate doing it 10 times.
That's awesome.
I mean, when we were all at dinner, Jeff and Leslie, Dave, Tammy, and I, and Christian, we talk about these things when we're out in Vegas. We use that to set goals, to bounce ideas off of each other. And Jeff and them, they've seen exponential growth. And I was like, we can double that next year, dude. Mm-hmm. I believe we can double that next year.
Yeah. Well, we set a goal for selling bats on the West Coast this year, so let's see if we can do it. I think we can get 2,000 bats. We're going to give it a real good run. See what we can do by Vegas next year.
I think we can.
And it's just chipping away a little bit at a time. I mean, did you guys ever get an Alaska customer yet? Because I sent one your way.
Yes, we got Alaska. I still need Nebraska, South Dakota.
I can get you South Dakota. I'll just have you send something there. He's there.
In Vermont, I think. I'd have to look at the. I need him to go on my website and order it. That's the problem, because we had somebody at the tent from these states and they bought stuff from us. And I'm like, I need you to go home. I don't care if you just buy a knob. Just buy a freaking knob cup. I don't care. Just buy a thing of grip tape. Find the cheapest thing I got on the
website. Thursday, send a hat. I'm going to give you my brother's address. I'll message you. Send it to South Dakota. That's where he lives, Sioux Falls.
Let me find.
We'll do it. That way, South Dakota's taken care of. South Dakota's gone.
Well, I knew you had been looking for Alaska, and one of my Alaska customers said he was looking for a specific bat. And I'm like, well, Short Porch is out of stock. So I went straight to Phantom Sports, and I'm like, they have it in stock. Call, to have them go on the website, put in Team PS. Yep. And that's in the note box, you say I referred you, and they're going to be good. I
haven't seen any notes in note boxes yet, but it probably came from you, because it was shortly after. I thought for sure Alaska would be the one that was going to be near impossible to get. And then when we were in Vegas, we got Montana, because Montana's hard. I have gone on Facebook and joined softball groups in these other states. Mm-hmm. I gotta get infiltrated so I can get us in there. Now, yes. But Montana and South Dakota, there's next to no Facebook pages for these states. And I get it, because it's cold there. They're not playing that much. But yeah, we got Montana while we were in Vegas. Actually, it was the day Tammy and Dave were leaving, because we got it right as they were leaving. I'm like, we got Montana! And Dave's like, what? It's the map. Don't get it. Come on. Pull it together.
Get with the ball. Come on, Dave.
So yeah, all we have left to get is South Dakota, Nebraska.
South Dakota's done. We'll take care of that Thursday.
Vermont and Maine.
I'll send you his address. You send it straight. Send him a hat. Done.
Well, but he's got to go on the website and order it. I know I make up these rules that make it harder for myself, but it is what it is.
I'll log in with him. Send it to him.
Well, no, because the IP address is going to come from Washington, so it has to come from.
She said it has to be done. I'll have my move to it. I'm calling her as soon as this live's over. Get online, go to Facebook, phantomsports.com, buy a hat, and send it to your dad. Period. South Dakota's done. I'm telling you right now. I'm
So
mark it up.
So
that
Vermont,
map I sent her is going to be full here real quick.
Vermont, Maine, South.
I have somebody in Vermont.
I'll call South Dakota and Nebraska.
I got somebody in Vermont. I'll message the guy that bought a bat from me a few months ago. Say, hey, you got to go to Phantom Sports Store and go buy a hat.
Or like she said, a knob cuff.
Yeah.
You know, as long as the shipping isn't $10 for the $5 knob cuff.
It is, unfortunately. But I mean, you know, they might get a store credit or something special in their package. Every time I get a new state, I send them something in the package that they're not expecting, just because I'm so excited that we got that state.
That's awesome. Oh, I know. I got to show you something that I picked up.
Todd's bat?
Actually, Todd just got home. He came in there and then I was still on and he walked back out.
So somebody was selling some blackouts on one of the pages recently. And so it just got delivered today. And it's actually one of the first generation blackout spin techs. And I don't know if you can see it.
Let's get the sticker. That sticker makes it hotter.
That's awesome. I didn't see it in the picture that had the sticker on it. Did you?
I no, because I didn't have that side of the sticker on it. So
I got new sticky notes. For people when they place orders.
I have them on my locker in my garage. Everything that you guys send me, I have them all in my locker. They're just taped to a locker. Just thank you, Bob.
They were so positive. I put them up on my wall at work when I was still.
Well, the new sticky notes are better because they've got like positive messages at the top of it.
Oh God! Now I gotta go buy stuff from family.
I was excited when I saw them.
Well, things are part of the family now. I can buy stuff from you and be good to go. So,
Dennis said that your sticker adds 10 feet distance.
10. Dennis, that's a little cheap, man. It should be at least 50 feet. Come on.
I mean, does that mean I'll hit at 315? Not 305?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you play better when you're confident.
Yep.
Yes. And so we send happy sticky notes to our customers, but then they get that sticky note and it builds their confidence. And so then they hit better.
All right. My next TikTok is going to have that sticky note on my bat. It says, thank you, Sarah.
That's awesome.
I got it.
So, I mean, everything that I kind of wanted to cover with you is we got through quick because you were just on top of it. What else would you like everybody to know?
Smile more, have fun. What you see, what you get. Just be you, and whoever is supposed to like you will like you, and those that don't matter.
Inner circle, outer circle.
I have a really small inner circle and a really large outer circle.
I have 3. I just told Rachel this the other day. I got 3 circles. My family, then my show porch family, and then my actual softball family. That's it. Anything outside that, okay. Sorry. Got to get in that circle.
Yeah. Danny said that his first gen blackout spin tech has your Phantom Sports stamp of approval, and it's definitely fire.
All right, so that's the goal. Everybody needs to post their Phantom Sports sticker on their bat.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
tonight. I want to see how many
montage, like collage of photos.
Yep.
Everybody post their Phantom Sports, their bat with their Phantom Sports sticker, and I will.
I got probably 40 bats in the garage with a sticker on it right now, guaranteed.
See, that'd be awesome. So that's what you should put on your little notes too, is, tag us in show the bats with the stickers and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Anytime somebody gets something from us, if it's apparel, if it's bats, if whatever, I mean, tag us all over social media. I'm good with that. That helps make my job a little easier.
Right. It makes it so much easier when everybody tags, and and I've seen it a lot more now too, especially with the buy and sell pages that, hey, I just got this. And like the guy we bought the bats from, he did such a great job packaging them. So, I mean, I'm going to go on there and be like, hey, he was very good to go, and he did a great job getting them packaged correctly.
Yeah.
So no damage, nothing to them, which was awesome.
And that bat holds a special place in my heart anyways, because that's when we went to Florida and hit that bat for the first time, and I had 8 bombs in a row, and Todd's like, you can hit it out. No, that's the bat. That's not me. I'm telling you right now. That's why I love that bat so much. That's why when you said, hey, I found one, I'm like, I want it. Now.
Yeah, at first I thought it was when I looked at the stick and when I looked at the picture, it just said blackout and it didn't have an OG next to it. So I'm like, oh, is that a first gen blackout OG? Like, you know, those are gold.
Yeah.
And then
those are hard to come by.
Yeah. Well, I might.
No, Dennis, I'm not hoarding bats. That's just how I have a lot more than that. We don't talk about how many bats I have.
Yeah. And it's, you know, and that's the nice thing is you guys do a lot of the same things that we do is like, hey, you need to borrow this bat. Yeah. You know, like your demos and that kind of stuff. And you guys, you know, you posted a big thing that, hey, we sell our demos for pretty much what we paid for them just so we can recoup and get another demo, you know.
Another thing I got from Todd and Sarah. That's exactly what we do.
Absolutely. I didn't think about that. But when you're starting out, some of these people think, well, just send me free demos. But what they don't realize is if Short Porch sent a free demo to everybody that reps for them, they just brought on 173 reps. 173 additional reps from what they already had. So if everybody gets a free demo back, what are they going to have left to sell? So you have to pay for your bats. But what people don't realize is you can sell it used, demo it, and then sell it used, and then get another one, and just build up that way.
That's what we've been doing all year. You want to know why I was number 1 in sales? Right there. Exactly right. Letting everybody see.
I still have some of the older like U-Trip bats. Most of my U-Trip bats, I'm building my U-Trip stock up, but it's the old version, it's the old tech. And people are like, no, I'll take it and swoop them up. And I'm like, perfect. Like, you know what? And as soon as that one's gone, then I will replace it with the newer models.
Yep.
So
that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, it's not about, you know, if I was going to get rich, it wouldn't be doing this. But, you know, and
yeah, we're not getting rich off of this, but it's fun and that's important. You gotta have fun.
Yeah, well, and that's, you know, I'm classified as a factory hitter, so it's just nice to be able to swing these different bats and be like, okay, and then help people, you know, with, I get contacted, there's one of the gals that says I'm almost like her drug dealer, you know, because she has a bat addiction. And I said, well, you know, we need to get you out of that mindset, though, that you can only have this size barrel and this. So that's why these demo days are important. But that's one of my philosophies. Hey, let me go swing all the bats that I can get my hands on, even if they're not mine, and say, this is what each bat does. You know, this is how it reacts for people, because it reacts different for me than it does for Bob, than it does for Brandon, than it does for, you know, Chad or Derek. So it's different. Or different than Dave, you know, because, you know, it's just different sizes.
Well, Dave don't play softball no more. He just talks softball. Come on. Sorry, Dave. It's the truth.
He's killing me. Well, I know it's starting to get a little bit later back there in Florida. So
it's almost like kids' bedtime.
But we really appreciate you coming on this week. And
thanks for having me. You guys are the first ones that have asked me to be on any of these podcasts. I mean, I totally get it. I understand it. It makes sense. I don't play. So I don't know why you're
doing it. Isn't about playing. It's about teaching what's going to happen for 2026 for us. Vending is what we're doing on the West Coast. That is the new goal. We want to do it. We got 6 or 7 major tournaments that we're going to go to. We want to know what we need to do and what we need to teach. That's what this was about.
Well, and
you have that knowledge.
Yeah. And the education for all the new reps coming on who, you know, it's, you know, I feel bad sometimes when I'm like, well, number one, I don't have any product for you. Number two, I don't have, you know, some of the stuff you want. So let's get somebody who vends all the time. And my big thing with him is I told him, I said, learn your product, learn the weight distribution numbers on all the different bats. If you're a young guy, know the senior bats because you're going to have senior customers. And that's what Short Porch came into the game with was senior bats first. Yeah. So know what bat I'm working on something that I'm going to hopefully bring out next week from for all you guys to see, and I'll send it to you, Sarah, too, so you can see it. I might even tell Bob what I'm working on, but it's something that in all these different podcasts, not only ours, but I see it a lot in Dave's, and I'll answer a lot of questions, so Dave doesn't have to read as much and get distracted. But you'll see all these questions, and so what I'm working on, I think, will answer some of the questions that are being asked frequently. Just that.
I'll have a new bat too next week to show.
All right.
There's a lot of new stuff coming up, and I can't talk about it. There's a lot of new stuff coming up. There's a lot of stuff to anticipate.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm super excited. I did sign up for the Left Field Lounge for December because I know Leslie has something up her sleeve. Because when she says she's most excited about December's drop, I'm like, I need December.
I'm so excited about December's drop. I don't even play, and I want the bat that is coming out for December. I'm prepared. I'm get one of these bats.
We just got to get one for you. That's what we need to do, and then we can all sign it. You can hang it on the wall up there.
Well, done. I think maybe the next bat, signature bat, needs to be Sarah's bat with the squirrel on it.
Absolutely, we got to have the squirrel. Gotta. And then Leslie, actually, come on. We got to have a squirrel bat.
It could be yours and Dave's together, since Dave squirrels quite a bit too. So, I mean, I think I just came up with the new signature bat.
We need a poll. Rach, we need a poll on the West Coast page. Come on. Need a poll.
Well, we really appreciate you coming on.
Yes, love and respect.
Thank you for having me.
And then if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, send them our way, and we'll get all that information out there to our people.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
You can always message me with any questions.
Oh,
yes,
sure.
we will.
Bye-bye. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Peace. Love you. See you. Chris Burns. A quick shout out to Chris Burns. Is it Fathletics? Fatleet? Yeah. I want to do a shout out to Chris. Thank you. I can't wait to get this bat next week or later this week.
Oh, because he sent you a bat, right?
Yeah, he sent me a bat. Yep. I can't wait to get it. So I can't wait to show that thing.
His bat that he had produced, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it looked pretty nice. He showed pictures online. Yep. So
I talked to him for about an hour, messaging back and forth. Like, I'm excited to see this bat.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see what it does and that kind of stuff. And I know he has a limited supply, so if you guys go over to Fatleet Facebook page and check it out and support him. So he does a lot of good stuff. He has a lot of cool products. He just did, I think, a Sherpa order for like the really puffy sweatshirts to farm. So so I'm super excited.
Yep.
Can't wait. So, and then we'll get information out there about our demo day, Saturday, December 6th, with time, place, and that kind of stuff. And we'll have a backup place in case it is storming that we'll go.
I'm bringing all the 25s and all the 26s that Teresa and I have.
Awesome.
I'm gonna have 2 back cases full. I'll bring all of the short porch BP balls. I have 150 of them, I think, is what we have.
Awesome. And then
the new foam balls. So we'll hit all those. That way it does no damages to the bat. It still has the same bat reaction with the ball coming off of it. We'll have a blast.
And then I have the 11-inch balls too for any of the cool. And then we'll go from there. Next week, I'll go ahead and tell you guys, Dave's going to be on, and Dave and I are going to have a good conversation about some of the bats and that kind of stuff. And so who knows where it'll spiral to between me and him. So, but yeah, so everybody have a great week, and we will catch up with you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, shoot us a message.
Let us know. West Coast crew is ready.
Get back to you. So
our West Coast team. It's no longer a crew, it's a team. My bad.
Yeah. So enjoy your week. Stay dry if you're out west. If you're I'm sure it's coming through Texas soon too. So make sure everything.
Dennis. Dave who? Come on, Dennis. Knock it off.
So enjoy your week, and we will catch you next week, same time.
Family first, guys. Peace out.
See ya.